Hello students, myself Muthura JNP, working as assistant professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering at Vidyavardhaka College of Engineering, Mysuru 2. Now I will explain you people about the heat transfer and the thermal resistance in cylindrical or pipe problem. That problem that I will going to explain. Please listen to the problem. Note down the problem first. The problem statement is like this. The problem is steel tube is covered with layer of asbestos insulation material. The tube is used for flow of hot gases. The following data is given. ID of the steel pipe is 75 mm. OD of the steel tube is 100 mm. Thickness of the asbestos layer is equal to 30 mm. Temperature of the hot gas is equal to 350 degrees Celsius. Temperature of ambient air is 40 degrees Celsius. I am not telling this one atmosphere, it should be ambient. You want to take ambient. Steel pipe thermal conductivity is 50 watt per metric Kelvin. Asbestos is 0.04 watt per metric Kelvin. Heat transfer coefficient at inside is 300 watt per meter square Kelvin. Heat transfer coefficient at outside it is equal to 20 watt per meter square Kelvin. Let me explain the problem to you guys. The steel pipe means internal diameter and the external diameter. The pipe internal diameter is 75 mm, this one. The external is 100 mm. And it is covered with the layer of asbestos as the insulator. See, this is the asbestos insulating cover. Okay, this is insulation. This thickness is telling that 30 mm. Then R3, if you want to take R3, then R3 is equal to R2 plus thickness. This thickness, if you want to take R3 plus thickness, you can consider this one HI. You have H0. This is internal thermal conductivity K1, K2. Steel, this is steel material, this is insulator material, and then thermal conductivities are given here. You please note down properly. Internal radius 75 mm, convert this one into the meter. R2 is converted into the meter. Thickness is 0.03. Then R3 is equal to R2 plus 0.3. Then R3 is equal to this one. R3 is equal to 0.103 meter. This is the pipe. This is steel material. This is insulator. So R1 radius is given, R2 radius is given, R3 radius is given, HI, H0. Heat will be transferred like this. The temperature T1, here the temperature T1 at the surface of the internal tube. Ti is different. This is the temperature of a hot fluid. T2, T3. This is T2. This is T3 temperature. Note on this sketch. R3 is going to be R2 plus thickness. This is steel. This is insulator. H0. Here you have the hot fluid. This will be the cold temperature will be different, that is 20 degrees Celsius it is given. Here you will have the 4 thermal resistance, one for internal thermal conductivity K1, thermal conductivity K2, then external overall heat transfer coefficient H0 exhibits something, that is 1 upon 2H0 pi L, then it is 1 upon 2 pi L HI. What is the L value? L is not given, that's why you want to take 1 meter. HI, H0 it is given. Here thermal conductivity due to the K1 at here, it is RTH of K1 is equal to ln of R2 by R1 divided by 2 pi L K1. Thermal conductivity of mild steel, it is 50 watt per meter Kelvin. It is insulator material. Insulator means it is not absolute insulator. There will be some thermal conductivity 0. That is given 0.04 watt per meter Kelvin. Please note down this sketch properly as per your convenience. Thermal resistance, how it will be there, just observe. Conduction K1, K2, thermal resistance due to the convection. The total thermal resistance will be going to like this: Ti T1, T1 T2, T2 T3, T3 T0. Therefore R HI K1 K2 and H0. R thermal resistance due to convection at inlet, it is equal to this one. You please substitute in the formula. Substituted after you substituted, convection thermal resistance will be 0.007073 Kelvin per watt. Similarly, thermal conductivity K1, ln of R2 by R1 2 pi LK1, ln of 0.013 divided by 0.1 divided by 2 pi. Then thermal conductivity will be this one. Out thermal resistance, convection, total thermal resistance, all summing together, it will give 1.113 Kelvin per watt. Wherever you want, you pause the video and then note down in your notebook. If you not note down in the notebook and then continue seeing like a movie trailer, you can't understand anything. Heat transfer, thermal resistance, you have understood this one in the Cartesian coordinate system itself. T1 temperature you will get. T1 temperature you will get like this, because same amount of the heat energy will be transferred from the pipe to insulator. Same amount of the heat energy will be transferred like Q. This is the amount of heat energy transferring like Q. HI, K1, K2, H0. Thermal resistance and temperature difference at that particular point, and then you want to take like this. R thermal resistance K1, this is the answer you will get. T2 due to K3, you will get the answer like this. T3 value, T1, T2, T3, T4, all the temperatures you got in note on in your notebook, then you will get idea. Temperature is reducing from inside to the external point. Here it is 300, here 348, here 347, here it is 57. Why? Because it is insulator. 57 drastically it is reduced, and then outside you have 20 degrees Celsius. If you plot the graph like this, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400. Temperature at HI, at R1, R2, R3, H0. Temperatures 350. Next you got to 348 like this, 347, only 347. See here, drastically it is reduced to the 57 under 20 degrees Celsius. You can plot the graph. Overall heat transfer coefficient, you know the concept. Depending upon the external R3, the value will be going to this one. You calculate and then put values. You only calculate. Alternate method for U, depending upon the external radius. External radius R3. Let me write the formula. 1 by U is equal to 1 upon 1 divided by, external you are writing since 1 divided by HI, therefore R3 divided by R1 you want to write. External you are writing, then R1. Just observe here, R3 by R2 into ln of R2 by R1 divided by 2 pi LK plus R3 by R3 again, ln of R3 by R2 2 pi LK2 plus 1 upon H0, because you are writing depending upon the external radius R3, therefore we are not considering here R3. If you considering external, then you want to divide that one with the particular radius. Thank you one and all.